It's not a formal conversation. It's really like it's two friends talking. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of our Cairo Family Living series. My name's Isla. I'm a mum of three, community builder, and your host for today. If you're new to this community, think of Cairo Family Living as your trusted best friend here in Cairo. We know just how complex life in Cairo can be. We're here to share tips and empower you with stories and recommendations, and we're here to make it just that little bit easier. As someone who's really passionate about sustainability through my work at AMFA and about helping women navigate big transitions, I'm really thrilled to continue this series with a guest that brings so much wisdom and perspective to the community. Joining me today is Tomiisin Balogun, also known as the Joy Merchant. She's a leading emotional wellness counsellor, coach, and founder of Joy HQ, Africa's foremost emotional wellness hub. Today, we'll explore her journey from what inspired her and her experiences living here in Cairo as an expat. We'll also hear about her reflections on family, identity, and the importance of creating safe spaces for healing and joy. Tomiisin, thank you for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me, Isla. I'm glad to be here.
I really appreciate it. It's funny how you call yourself the Joy Merchant. The first time we spoke and connected, I really felt the joy from you. You gave me the biggest hug and I was in shock. I was like, oh my God, it felt so nice. It felt so healing somehow. And I even messaged you, thank you so much for that hug. I actually needed it. And it's just like calling yourself the Joy Merchant. Definitely give that to people because you definitely gave that to me in a moment where I didn't know I needed it. I just wanted to share that with you and just to thank you for that first encounter. And it just goes to show that when we give love on first encounters and just to be kind to people, how much it can have an impact on their day. Thank you for that encounter and for really embodying what you do so naturally. So we're going to start with a bit of an introduction and background. Can you start by telling us a little bit about your story, where you're from, and what brought you here to Cairo?
All right. Thank you once again for having me. Hello, Cairo Family Living team. Good to have you here, and I'm excited to be here. So my name is Tomiisin Balogun. I'm Nigerian, currently living in Cairo, and I got to Cairo about 5 years ago with my little baby, who is now 7 years old. It's been beautiful living in Cairo. I would say that I followed love to Cairo. I came with my husband to just look for greener pastures. That's how I came to Cairo. You had introduced me. I'm an emotional wellness coach and counselor. I'm a mom of three beautiful kids. I'm here living my life in Cairo. The change is always hard. I remember that the first year I moved, there was a day I was just lying in my bed and I was thinking, should I just run away? Being in this place, the language, everything is just off. You have to use the Google map. You don't understand the language. You don't even know how to communicate with the people that you're with. So it was a lot. Gets better as the years go by.
So many people go through it. And I think I say this quite often, but it's always inspiring to hear. The change is difficult, right? Maybe when you were going through the change, it wasn't difficult. But now that you've gone through it and you have the hindsight, you have the memories, and you can see everything that you've gone through and really see it as a positive. For anyone who is going through the change right now, it gets better. And you can always change something. So even if when you're moving for love, for family, for your job and leaving other family behind, just know that things usually work out for the best. And if they don't, it's never too late to change. Wherever you came from should be where it was, right? So I love to hear their stories, and because it's what I wanted to hear when I first went through my first change, right? And so it's always inspiring, and I always try to inspire others to have that positivity themselves. What's your journey looked like so far, and how has living in Cairo shaped your identity as a counselor and a coach?
Thank you for that question. Honestly, it's been an interesting journey living in Cairo. Before I even moved to Cairo, I knew that Egypt existed, but the only thing that came to my mind was the Bible because I'm Christian, and I never really thought, there was somewhere like Egypt that I could even go to, let alone relocating there. So it's been a beautiful journey being here in Egypt, and Egypt has really shaped a lot of things about me. I'd always been a counselor, someone people could talk to. I'd always done counseling informally. but I started it formally when I got to Egypt because I had to quit my 9 to 5 back home in Nigeria. Counseling was what I'd always done, and I saw the need for it here as well. So I started doing it formally here in Cairo.
So how do you balance your role as a mother and wife and your role at Joy HQ while living abroad?
Honestly, I think balance is a myth. You just have to prioritize what's important for you at the moment, and that's what I do. I'm here in this interview. I could be sleeping, I could be at work, I could be spending time with someone. It could be anything. It's about prioritizing what's important to you at the moment. And that's how I balance it all. If I have to be at my children's school, I have to be there. I can't be at work at the same time. So I prioritize what's important at the moment, and that's how I balance everything.
So what inspired you to become an emotional wellness counselor and coach?
Emotional wellness coaching and counseling is really, it's a fusion of both passion and purpose for me. It's a passion, it's a calling, it's a profession. And I think that that's quite rare. Not many people have a thing that unites their purpose and their passion, their calling together. And I'm grateful for that. I shared that I've always been that girl that people could talk to, people could lean on in growing up. But something happened to me many years ago when I just got married. I lost a set of twin boys at birth. It was very traumatic. It was the darkest season of my life. I had to bounce back through the help of God. So after that experience, it's a long story. I wrote a book about it, sharing my healing journey. God started to really highlight to me that I needed to now do this professionally and formally. And of course, people started to reach out to me, share their journeys with me, their stories. That's how I got the courage to actually continue on this line. And that's why it's an emotional wellness coaching and counseling business. So it's beyond grief. So it's stress management, it's trauma healing, all kinds of emotional issues that weigh people down. I've always believed that you can bounce back again. I did. So that's really what inspired me.
Purpose, pain, and passion
Yeah.
inspired you. And what unique challenges do you see expats facing when it comes to emotional well-being, and how would you support them?
Being outside of your country is a lot. You're not being with your people, dealing with different kind of people. You're out of your country. You don't know anyone. And you're just here in this new country where you don't speak their language. It's actually a lot. And I actually went through my own emotional stress of just being in a country and not knowing anyone. I remember the first few years were really tough. I had 2 babies in Cairo. I remember that when I was in the hospital, I would have to communicate through Google Translate with the nurses. They couldn't speak English, so it was a lot for me. And I can imagine expats who didn't even give birth here. A lot of challenges, multifaceted challenges for everyone. And that's actually also one of the things that made me to really stay in this profession, because I want to support people who are transitioning from their country and in a new country. They don't know where to go. I am big on communities, and I'm grateful for what Cairo Family Living is doing right now. It's a blessing. It will bless many people. So please keep at it. I always talk about communities. You must find your own community, whatever that looks like for you.
So how would you describe Joy HQ's mission in one sentence?
We are a community. So we are an emotional wellness coaching and counseling company. Our mission is to ignite a global movement of healing so that people can prioritize their emotional well-being. A lot of people see expressing emotions as weak. We want to change that narrative. We want a world where emotional wellness is prioritized.
How has building Joy HQ while living in Cairo influenced your vision or your approach? Has living in Cairo had an influence in what your vision is? Has it changed the way you work?
Absolutely. Living in Cairo has actually expanded my vision. It's made me to see what's possible. It's made me to incorporate many other things into the vision of Joy HQ. So we're not just serving individuals, now we're serving organizations, and now we're not just serving people in our own country, we're serving Africa large. So we call ourselves Africa's #1 emotional wellness coaching and counseling company. So moving to Egypt made me to see the possibilities in Africa to interact with women out of my own country and see what is possible. And you even have a community where I have many more Africans apart from Egyptians, interacting with them, knowing their challenges, supporting them has made me to expand my vision at Joy HQ.
That's nice. What was your first impression of Cairo?
My first
Okay.
impression was that Cairo is beautiful. Cairo is actually beautiful. And I was also shocked at the driving. I was very shocked at the driving. Of course, in Nigeria, it can be crazy as well, but I think it's crazier in Cairo. It's just crazy. And when I tell people that I drive in Cairo, they're always surprised. They're like, how do you drive in Cairo?
Takes a special skill. You have to be daring. Everyone driving in Cairo is so confident and they go for it. They'll
Mhm.
see the smallest gap.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have to have the same type of confidence and you have to be really aware of your surroundings. Do you speak any other languages? And how has language shaped your experience here? How's your Arabic, by the way?
My Arabic is terrible, but I think I'm better than many people because I can understand a few words. I can say a few words. I can be better, and there's so much room for improvement. I speak English, I speak Yoruba, I speak a little bit of French, a little bit of Arabic as well. But living in Cairo has taught me that language is so important. Languages can unite people. I wish that I learned Arabic before I came because I literally have Arabic lessons back then in Nigeria.
Many times I really wish that I could speak Arabic really well because I think like I'm a social person, so I really like to talk to people, and so sometimes I feel like it causes a barrier and stops me from speaking to a wider range of people because of the language. So it's something that I really want to work on. Going to the supermarket, starting conversations and so on, so that to make that barrier a bit smaller. Do you have any favorite places in Cairo or Egypt that feel special to you? Any places that you really love and you want to share with the rest of our community?
But I have a favorite place that I go to with my family. It's called the Chinoix restaurant. It's a Chinese restaurant, and I've been there maybe 100 times. That's the best I can tell
I'm
you for
actually looking for a Chinese restaurant in Cairo, so thank you for suggesting that because I love some Chinese food. Where is it in Cairo?
Renaissance Hotel.
And outside of the city, is there a beach or destination in Egypt that you love to escape to?
Sham. Sham is the most beautiful
Sharm.
place.
It
A
is,
friend,
isn't it?
yeah, I have a friend who came to see me in Cairo last year, and she
Mhm.
hasn't stopped talking about Sham. She wants to come back to Sham. Sham is just beautiful.
It's funny because I had the same experience. One of my friends came to Egypt to visit and we met in Sharm. So the beach is just sublime. What advice would you give to expat women or newcomers who want to prioritize emotional wellness?
Yeah, I would say find your safe spaces, find your own people, take your time. Many people rush to find people and they get their fingers burnt because we're not all the same. Take your time to find your own people. You need community to thrive in Cairo, very important. Doesn't matter if they're Egyptians or, from your country or from anywhere, just make sure that your values align. Life will be easier. You'll not feel isolated. And even if you have challenges, a coffee date might just be what you need. Of course, find a counselor, talk to me, book a session. There are good people in the world. So don't give up in finding your own community and finding your own safe spaces because you need them. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Egyptians are very nice people, really. It's not a sign of weakness that you ask for help. It's actually a sign of strength and awareness when you're able to ask for help.
But do put yourself out there, do start conversations, try new activities, because you can't find people by staying in your house and not talking to no one. So, like, get yourself out there, join some sort of community. If you have children, join in activities, go to some of the birthday parties so you can meet some of the parents and stuff like that. If you have pets, walk your dog, go to the coffee shop or something. People tend to start navigating conversations that way. So, really don't isolate yourself.
Cairo is the place to be if you have kids. There are so many parks, so many places to go to take your kids.
I feel like that's the kind of information I want to share here. I want people to know to not isolate themselves and not stay inside. So I'll be sharing more and more information about parks to go to, activities to try, what businesses are doing. And if you have a business or you have an activity that you're doing, do get in contact with us and give us information on what's happening so we can share with others. And yeah, I just really want to get people to be more social and give them an opportunity to meet like-minded people. So I want to say thank you so much, Tomiisin, for sharing your story, your wisdom, and your vision with us today. And like I said before, it's not just about saying, but I feel like you really live what you do. You don't just say it, you embody it, and you definitely share the love with everyone. So, to everyone listening, I hope you leave this conversation with practical insights and a renewed sense of how important it is to nurture your emotional well-being wherever you are in the world. Tomiisin, it's been an honor to learn from you. Thank you for bringing your light and joy to Cairo Family Living. Thank you for also being joy to my life and for being so loving and caring always, and for sharing the Chinese restaurant because I'm really excited to go. Thank you. I really appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Isla, for having me. Thank you so much for this platform. I'm actually very impressed at what you do at Cairo Family Living. So well done. Thank you for having me. And I'm excited for the progress that you're going to make and how this platform is going to transform many lives. So well done.
Thank you. I really appreciate you. Virtual hugs. So this has been episode 2 of Cairo Family Living. I'm Isla Farotto, and I'm so grateful that you joined us today. Stay tuned for more stories, insights, recommendations that will make family life in Cairo a little easier and a lot more joyful. And until next time, take care and keep choosing joy.